anything. Middle lane, Sakata's about to be attacked on, and he's come too far over the river. This is a simple disruption to Centaur Stomp, and should be the first blood for Virtus.pro. Arrow will fly in perfectly, they get the star fall off, and it will be no one that claims the first blood in the mid.
Yep, and VP welcomes the invitation to come on their side of the map and destroy the Alchemist. And no stacks for the Alchemist, an early death before level 6, slowing him down a lot, especially right before the 4-minute spawn. So, no rune. At least he still has that reserve reward up in mid, didn't get rewarded, but...
Just hard to see when that smoke gang happens, but this Alchemist, you don't really care. Bottom lane, you probably care more about this. iG.July being open wounds up, burning, has rotated down, but his timing for this is a little bit too late. So Solo is able to walk off as a very low Centaur. Pasha actually went down to 5 HP when he was doing his farming, so almost gets himself denied as well.
Stacks. So I think it's going very, very well. This is not going to be a super hot Alchemist start. He doesn't even have any pieces of his armlet yet. Instead, going for the early raindrop on the Alch.
iG.July, what rune does... Okay, Lil's going to get himself an illusion rune. Not exactly what he wants for a kill, but it may just be enough anyway. The beetles are down. Burning has to help get rid of that. So iG.July can survive, but no. Lifestealer moves over. Gets one, then open wounds into Q under the tier 1 tower. Virtus.pro currently flawless on the kill board at 4-0.
This offlane has just been a disaster for them.
Back the offlane, let Burning pull it back, soak up some experience himself, get to his level 6, and let the Batrider have mid. Alchemist is still very happy to be inside the jungle. Now bottom lane, SD Disruption. Oh, okay. Well, it was nice until Burning gets initiated on. Solo doesn't die to the tower, just gets back to the other side of the tree line.
And create some space for the Alchemist, so they can opt to push with the Luna. Seems to be their option at the moment.
They've got the tower. Attempted denial by Pasha. You don't want to be fighting this iG.V. Support's coming in, but maybe if you got the Eclipse and an isolated Centaur, you actually find the kills before support can arrive from Virtus.
A ball yet again, minus the Alchemist this time.
Here's the Moonlight Shadow. Does iG.V. realize what's going on? They're already in the way out with the Stampede forward. Darkness gets triggered out by Q. He will be disrupted up. The arrow's on the way in, and it actually misses. He walks to the side, but the Stomp from Pasha still does the work, so Night Stalker will die.
I still think that iG.Vitality get way more.
A little bit of time. Paparazi just loose and beam harassing. They still have to get rid of all these illusions, plus the catapult. And Ramps is coming in close, going to get silenced up. iG.July looking for that opening just to get a little bit closer, but what's he really going to find? Ramps is the primary target. Lasso, while he's inside the rage, Q's able to get the distance as well, get rid of that bug. He's the lowest line for iG.V, but it's Ramses in the tree line. They're surrounding him. Defensive disruption. The Firefly is still down. The silence of the Centaur. He can't stop, he can't control. Lifestealer's gone. Centaur will join him. Lil trying to pick off Burning in the back lines. Lil will be able to find the kill, but he's underneath the Sentry Wall. The damage! He's out of vision! So far away, 18 HP, no creep can't deny him, back into Invis, the Glaze won't bounce, Lil still hiding, looking to deny himself up to Roshan, but it will be the death of Solo, so 4 heroes from Virtus.pro will die here, 1 will be denied, and 3 will be probably killed. In fact, Lil actually still had a TP, he actually gets a TP back.
Geez, gripping hands.
It's kind of like that odd time right for VP. VP are normally used to pushing that tier 1 tower on bot with just the Lifestealer +1. Well, yeah, initiation with a disruption. Arrow flies over, is able to connect. Global silence. The follow-up is there, so there's no starfall, there's no burst damage, but at the same time, Alchemist doesn't have his chemical rage. TP support's on the way over, so the Alchemist will drop. Burning couldn't arrive in time.
That's a huge kill for them. For VP to be caught by surprise.
That's why they're using the Hurricane Pike. Like, Luna was the one that tried to push him in before. It's like, you're not going to get there in time. Let me give you a nudge. Now Stampede, nice Hurricane Pike away from the Luna. Burning, going to be caught out. Nice little stomp. So Batrider as well as the Silencer will fall. Courier as well. Very low on life. It's got the PTs for the Alchemist. Was flying up and tries to turn and do some damage. Support's rotating in for VP, but it's Q who's left behind trying to get rid of the bug and then start his TP. All of that took way too long. And the Night Stalker burns his darkness as well as his life.
And another big wasted lasso him. You might have to lasso the Lifestealer, however, during the rage, so your team doesn't get destroyed.
You're talking about the issue that almost every single team has had with Virtus.pro. What do I do when Lil plays his Weaver? Easy damage to kill the Batrider. Like, do I really want to commit that many abilities for, like, out of position? So iG.July runs in. Flame Rage is going to keep him there. The lasso will be committed. Maybe they're worried about Stampede escape or something along those lines, but they get themselves a bit of a freebie thanks to the Observer Ward that saw everything just above the secret shop.
And finally, iG.July will have his Blink Dagger.
That took way too long, but it's still 22 minutes. It's the fact he's just been so close to it for so long. Moonlight Shadow from VP. Looks like it's time for them to try and have a crack at Roshan. They look for the Ancients with an arrow. The Observe Ward will see Burning as the Starfall. Well, it misses to start with, but Burning still very fragile, so easy to kill, even with missed abilities. But now iG.V. hitting the Mirana with the Curse and the Flame Break. No one's dropping down low, but remember, it's as ig.q that will trigger, but Pasha initiates while the Mirana is down. They turn on the Eclipse, now disengage from Virtus.pro, trying to run away. The Centaur will, of course, die. They only lasso onto Ramses. His Infest is off cooldown. He needs a target. That's why no one's coming in close. He'll BKB and take him away. Solo. But getting the vision out from the Night Stalker, the Global Silence upgrade, having Luna having so much more damage with that Eclipse without having to put herself at risk all the time. Bottom lane, oh, that's a very quick death of Burning. No one and Weaver teaming up together, and Burning too far out. Maybe thought he was still one. Ancients, they want to stop it. iG.V. on the move.
They still know that he's around there. He does have Infest up, but going up this hill.
They're out of vision of the Observe Ward. Blink Lasso, they catch out the Weaver with a Lucent Beam, hold him in position, actually committing the Global Silence. So they kill off the support Weaver and instantly transition into a mid-push. Start the armlet toggle. This chip is working beautifully for iG.V, and if they can bring down the tier 3 tower, Luna becomes so much more powerful. Look for these glaives to bounce around. You get a copy on the Alchemist, so at least you've got him. Pasha jumping in too. They push the Alchemist in deep, but with the Eclipse turning on, it's really only the illusions, but now the glaives will start doing their work as well. Fortifications being burnt, the arrow hits the Alchemist, push him further away, can't armor toggle through it, iG.V, they will be repelled, Burning will die, no one wants to get more kills however, with the slow on iG.July, is that Diffuser Blade charge going to work, iG.V lose 3, and only one of them has buyback, and that is the
away. And they do have it in Reserve Ward, doesn't see anyone yet, they could catch out Pasha though.
Here's the creep wave.
Do they have enough
it arrives,
to backdoor?
They go in, they look, and they see Solo, so they initiate. They want that SD down. They're going to get it. Buyback is available, but the Rax starts to be assaulted. Moonlight Shadow's been triggered. Pasha jump in with the stun over on Luna. She didn't get a BKB off. Now with the Global Silence, the melee Rax is down. iG.V, you want to get out of here with as few casualties as possible, but the Alchemist, he can't do it. He's perched up. He just can't run. The Eclipse will turn on. The damage with the glaives is doing some work. 2 down for Virtus.pro without buybacks. But Paparazi starts his TP. They can't get the arrow. No one can't turn. There's a lot of gunk in that system. So melee ranks claimed by iG.V, and they lose the Alchemist without buyback.
Man, iG.V.
Mid lane's going to push in anyway. So the arrow goes for a bit of a scout. They see a little bit of the back lines. But will they get more? Ramses stands on the front lines. Now is Rage going to wear off with the Eclipse. They need to come in with the Starfall. Is there going to be enough damage? The glaives bounce around. VP's taking too much damage. They need to bail out of here. Ramses is down. You've brought down the Alchemist too, but you lose Lil in the tree line. And iG.V with a buyback coming out from the Alchemist. He actually TP'd the tree lines. Even if the BTs are available for him, he's on the run, wasting the time of Virtus.pro. While they chase him, they're not taking racks. TP begins, but the losing beam will cancel it. No one is down. Buys back straight away. Here to defend the bottom lane. That's where the Alchemist is pressuring. The creep wave, however, is not Pasha. They want the opening. Fortification buys more time. No one. Blink into Starfall, leap straight back out again, try and slow down the creep wave, but now the glaives, they really start having a big effect. Pasha doesn't actually get the stomp off, the BKB protects him, and Luna, the TP away, gets what he wants, away with murder. Burning will die, but it's an acceptable casualty, the arrow.
Worried though.
Luna's got to start worrying about being copied all the time. Her illusions are doing more work right now, and here it is again. Solo blinks in, but the Bat Rider, the lasso, he caught 2, combining over the Global Silence. Time-lapse can only save 1, and well, Pasha was not that one, but Burning, the damage output again is the SD illusions. They go back in again for the fight, maybe with the Rage Lifestealer and the Eclipse damage. He tanks through most of it. Pasha back in after the buyback, gets it on over on the Luna, and iG.V are in retreat. They force Staff out. Sakata, is there enough damage? He only triggers the Lincoln Sphere with his concoction. So iG.V, they lose 3. None of them have buyback. It's no one with a triple kill. But the lanes are in disarray. The mid and the both of them. With the 4 staffs, double 4 staffs, pushing iG.July forward. Now remember, he doesn't actually have the detection. The Gem of True Sight's over the Night Stalker, and that's why Mirana E-Blade pops into iG.July, losing so much life, but where is this initiation with the global silence? iG.V. wanted. They Abyssal stun the Lifestealer. Armlet is turned off, but now it's VP with the arrow. Find the Alchemist, push him away. He's got his stun, but they're both raged up. He'll try and dodge with the Menasal. Won't be successful, but Saluna, she must do lifting. And the lasso, still not enough work. No one's dropping down low. They make more copies. Again, Solo with his blink into disruption, making more Lunas. That's the front line. Where's the damage? Luna's down. The Alchemist still surviving. The Weaver bugs making life difficult, not to mention Randy's still on his tail. Abyssal Blade back up cooldown. Buyback is here. Mirana on the front lines with the Acid Spray, dodging off with the Menasal. Another stun. Finally, Solo's down. Sakata has done it. Maybe he can bring down Randy's. Yes, he can. A triple kill. Serve it up with cheese. iG.V. wants to keep going. Look for the opening. They found another one. It's Mirana leaping. But Solo gets more copies. He gets the copies of the Alchemist. iG.July hunting. He's got the lasso available. Jumps in. He found his target. It's the ST. Time lapse. They'll end up saving him from the initiation. They have to keep doing more damage. This Rax must fall. Where's the opening? With the stun. Ramses is out. The Glaive is doing work. ST is down. No buyback available. The Rax have fallen. It's not Megas. There's still range Rax left in the mid as well as the bottom. iG.V. looking to remove that fact, but Alchemist, Ramses try and numb him down with the E-Blade pop with the infestation. They find the kill, but Luna still up and fighting. They're focusing on Ramses with the Glaze bouncing around. Lil waiting on the back lines. Buyback is here. Alchemist to the front lines. Paparazzi, hold it, take a picture. Will he get it? Lil, solo on life, running out. Q wants to finish him off. Almost found under the tower. He'll bring him down, but the Night Stalker sacrificed himself. Lil has his buyback available. Now it's the Alchemist on the run. Paparazzi needs to make more space, but you've lost the Alchemist into the tree line with the BKB. Is there a TP? There isn't one. No life available. And no buybacks. iG.V. with only the Bat Rider as well as the silent.